basically we did not hear a single word from them, and the only way we found out that these were going ahead was I got stopped on this road by traffic control, and I had to wait there on my way to work while a truck come past me with a wind turbine blade on the back of it. And I sat there in disbelief. I was like how can this be happening and there be no, communication with us whatsoever?
Today, mate, we are introducing Caleb to our viewers, who lives in Woodhousley in New South Wales. Now, there are small towns, and then there's Woodhousley with an official population of 23 people, 15 females and 8 males.
3, 2, 1.
We had the pleasure of visiting Caleb's property a few weeks ago, a property that has been surrounded by wind towers over the past few years. They are now on 3 sides of his property, and we aren't talking about a few kilometres away. They are close, but none on his property, and none were there when he purchased his property. So we got to spend some time with him and Katie and his beautiful family to gauge what it's like to live in pretty much the middle of nowhere. But if you close your eyes, you would swear you're living next to a busy road, a constantly busy road, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, we met some wonderful people.
We did that.
On this trip. Some really solid citizens that don't deserve to be being put through what they are going through. But when we left this area and started the drive home to Victoria, it was Caleb, Katie and his family that the conversation kept reverting back to. It was his young family that we identified with, that we saw being impacted, that we wanted to wrap our arms around and protect the most. They didn't ask for this. They weren't told about this. They couldn't plan for what they are living through. It was forced upon them, and now day-to-day living, something that we take for granted, is a battle for them. From the shadow flicker through their house to the constant noise and the ongoing health effects, this is a story that everybody needs to hear, and let it be a warning to us all.
Obviously, when there's more wind, there's much more noise.
Yeah, winds definitely.
You know what it sounds like to me, mate? We live, so where we live, we're up on a bit of a hill.
Yep.
And about 4 kilometres down is the extension of the Monash Freeway, now the Princess Highway that goes past. So you can see it, but when there's a lot of traffic and the wind's right, you hear it as well.
Yes.
And you just hear the cars going past.
Yep.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yes.
When the wind's blowing and we hear the cars.
Yep.
And you get it all the time.
So that was the big concern of ours that we raised with them was, we could hear Crookville 2 when the wind was right. And I said to them, look at all these turbines around us now.
Yeah.
Are we going to hear them all the time, no matter what the wind direction is? And they said, oh, no, you won't hear them at all. And yeah,
guess what?
It doesn't matter what the wind direction is now, we're copping it for sure.
So what's your name and what have we got behind us here?
So my name's Caleb. We live out at Woodhousley, and these turbines that you see behind us and to the side of us are Crookville 3. And we also have Crookville 2 in front of us.
How's it impacted on your household, mate?
Pretty massively. We get a lot of the noise from the turbines. We get the visual impacts from the turbines, flashing through the house, health effects and things. We're getting, more and more sort of constant health effects that, the more we're sort of researching, the more we're realising, is this being caused by these turbines?
Yeah.
Not good.
You're not alone there either. A lot of people in the region that we spoke to last night and this morning, obviously where we were this morning, talk of the same sorts of impacts, whether it be vertigo or dizziness or some people it manifests through bronchitis and things like that. It is affecting people differently.
Yeah, for sure.
And not everybody, which makes it tricky.
Yep. So for me, I'm getting, just debilitating migraines sort of every couple of weeks to, every month, to the point of, where I've had to go into emergency to get something resolved.
Wow.
I work predominantly throughout the week, so I'm usually never home. And for me, it was when I was taking time off throughout the Christmas holidays, was the time where it started coming on and getting worse and worse. And I spent nearly 2 weeks in bed with a migraine over my Christmas holidays. Like, and that's supposed to be the time of year where you're enjoying time with your family and having a bit of time off work and having a break.
Yep.
And you know,
That's
I wasn't
not a
even able to do that.
Had you had a history of migraines
No,
before you moved?
no,
Nothing.
definitely not. So, and you know, I went to the hospital and you know, they've done scans and things and cannot find anything wrong with me. So yeah,
So there's only one place to look, right?
Yeah,
which is over our shoulder.
Yeah, and it seems to have been, you know, once these have started operation in the area.
So you've been here for a few years before these were built.
Yep.
No effects then?
No,
Nothing.
not at all. No.
How would you describe your the consultation or communication with government or the corporate?
Very poor. So in our instance, we sat down and had a meeting with the company about what they were proposing. You know, we were straightforward with them, told them our concerns about it. You know, we weren't really for it. You know, they left that meeting. Basically, we did not hear a single word from them. And the only way we found out that these were going ahead was I got stopped on this road by traffic control, and I had to wait there on my way to work while a truck come past me with a wind turbine blade on the back of it. And I sat there in disbelief. I was like, how can this be happening and there be no, you know, communication with us whatsoever?
Yep.
And, you know, I've sent emails back and forth saying, you know, like, you've basically got us locked in now. Like, we feel like we can't sell the place because of how much has been devalued. They didn't give us the chance to sort of sell before all of this went ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is another property where the host doesn't actually reside on the property, is that correct?
No, not at all.
Yep.
Yeah. So
And that's something we're seeing more and more of as well, where the host signs up, they get the millions of dollars and they never lived there in the first place. No impact.
Yep. No, we only see them, very occasionally, but they'll come down for a weekend. Yep.
So what would your advice be to anybody who's either looking to host or is looking to have a wind farm built in their location?
Please don't do it. Like, it's just, make sure you sit down and do your research and see the impacts it's having on the other communities. It's not all about the money. It's about people's health and
No
and the
amount
community.
of money can give you back what you've lost.
Definitely not. No, not at all.
That's another message we're getting loud and clear. The money is now irrelevant. We just want our life back.
Yes,
so
definitely.
many people have said exactly that.
Yep. And, you know, we bought here to live out in the country in peace and quiet and,
In a beautiful part
and
of
raise
the
a
world.
family, you know, Yeah,
you look around and it is spectacular apart from
Yes.
The obvious.
what can you see? You've probably got 15 turbines surrounding three sides of your house.
Yes.
It's
Yep. And,
It's
you know, we
crazy.
sit in our lounge room. It's the first thing you see when you look out at these huge turbines looking straight at you.
And sometimes you don't even have to be looking out. You've got the shadow effect in your house.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Any last words, mate? Anything you'd like to tell viewers?
We would just like to be heard, you know, from the governments and things like that. It's, it seems to be, it just keeps falling on deaf ears all the time. You know, no matter how much you raise your concerns, it just doesn't get listened to whatsoever.
Yep. It doesn't matter where
Or
we go.
taken seriously.
It doesn't matter where we go. It doesn't matter what state we're in. Doesn't matter who we talk to. It's the same message coming back. No communication, no transparency, no consultation.
Yep.
It's the same.
Yep.
So we thank you for your time, mate. Thanks for letting us onto your
Thank
property.
you.
And,
No, appreciate it.
and we'll get it out to as many people as we can.
No, that would be great.
Can we start with the health impacts from infrasound? The biggest problem is that the powers that be don't accept that it's an issue and it doesn't affect everybody and it manifests itself differently in different people.
Yeah.
Right? So with Caleb, it's migraines.
Yeah, and it's obvious. I mean, sure, there's a chance it might be something else that's causing it, but
It started.
it started when these turbines were built.
Exactly right.
It just kind of seems kind of obvious.
Yep. So on the night we were there, other people said they had dizziness. Other people said they had vertigo. Other people were suffering from anxiety. Then there was those that had insomnia and just couldn't sleep. Then there's those that even had bronchial issues. Yep. So it manifests itself differently in different people.
Everybody feels it different, yeah.
And that's why it's so hard to pin down, I think. For Caleb, it means weeks at times in bed. Weeks at a time, mate.
Yeah, you can't.
In bed.
You can't. And the thing is, because he's in bed there,
Yeah.
he doesn't get any better anytime soon. So it probably takes longer for him to actually heal.
Exactly right. It means visits to a hospital, which from his place isn't a 2-minute drive, time away from his young family, time he's not able to work on the house or the land, and he'd never had a migraine prior to the wind towers going in. And the guy's a tradie, right? So he's not there 24/7. But when he is there 24/7, he starts to get affected. So I've got no doubt it's the wind towers that are having the impact on him, mate.
Yeah, I completely agree. The guy seems like a real genuine character.
Absolutely,
and
100%.
I really felt for him.
So did I.
I thought, my God, this is awful.
It was.
And he's got like two young kids.
Two young kids.
Two young kids and a young wife. And he moved here for the dream.
Exactly.
And this dream has become a nightmare.
It is. That's exactly
much,
how.
yeah.
That's exactly how you describe it. The shadow flicker, mate. That would do my head in.
Oh, my God, that was awful.
Just
The light,
how can
just
people
like,
be? Yeah,
It's like a slowed down strobe light.
it is.
You know,
You can see now why people brick their windows up to stop that light coming in. It was happening at Caleb's house. It's also happening at Cheryl's house, who isn't too far away. And every Sunday morning and every Sunday afternoon, that's what they have to put up with, mate. Any day the sun is out, it's as intrusive as it gets.
it's very annoying.
It is. I wouldn't be able to live with it.
And the thing is, who after being there is going to want to buy that property?
That's the problem.
He can't sell it.
No. No,
So he's
exactly right.
stuck there in
Yeah.
that bloody nightmare.
Yep, exactly right. He's had his rights taken away from him. Communication, consultation, and transparency.
Nah.
Exactly right. Caleb's communication with the wind tower company was observable rather than verbal when he saw the turbine being driven past him. Come on, that was the first time they told him the project was going ahead.
Yeah.
Next door.
Yeah, that is bullshit.
People talk about neighbourhood agreements and cash for this and cash for that. Wasn't even spoken to,
There was
mate.
nothing.
Nothing.
They had no collaboration with the company at all. It
No.
was just like,
Yep.
well, what the hell's that? There it is. It's going
Yep,
up.
exactly right. This is an international corporation that's just gone, fuck you.
Yeah.
We're doing what we want.
You're one guy on a small property with your wife and your two kids. Doesn't matter to us. We don't care.
Exactly right. That was the first communication on the project actually going ahead. There was communication at a meeting prior to that where there were more people involved. Communication from the government, completely absent. Nothing, mate. Absolutely nothing. No neighbourhood agreement, despite the location of the turbines. No notice of intent. No opportunity to ask questions outside of the initial meeting. Nothing. Until the turbine is carried past his house.
Well, I just can't believe you, mate, because
No, it's-
Albo said to us there's going to be transparency
We need to have transparency.
everywhere
Yeah.
in all government.
Yeah.
And did that happen?
No.
No.
No. Exactly right.
Albo.
And like you
Shame
said,
on you, Albo.
I was telling fibs.
exactly right. And like you said, they now feel trapped, right? No opportunity to move, no opportunity to negotiate. Yeah. Greed first, community last, every single time, mate. Where's their opportunity to sell and move if they wanted to? Too late now.
None.
And this is the message that came out loud and clear to everybody we spoke to. The hosts don't live on the property. So everyone that says, oh, the hosts are happy, of course they're happy. They got millions of dollars, they don't live there.
Yeah, and they don't have the effects. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. The two hosts, Crookwell 2 and Crookwell 3, that surround his place, one lives in Sydney, one lives in Canberra.
But most of the actual turbines are placed really far away from the actual dwelling that they live in when they go there.
Yeah, when they go there
When they
for a
come in for
weekend
a
every
visit.
3 months. Yeah. Whereas they're right on the boundaries.
It seems like a plan, doesn't it?
It is. It's absolutely a
Yeah,
plan.
we'll build these, but we'll build them way far away from your property.
Yeah.
So it doesn't affect you when you're there at the weekends.
Yeah, exactly right. So as Caleb says, it's not about money. It's about wanting the life that they set for themselves back. That's all they want. Yep. He just wants his peace and quiet back. They want their health back. He wants the stress being placed on his family to not be there anymore. That's fair enough.
It's not a lot to ask.
It's not.
Not a lot.
It's stuff all to ask. At the end of the day, Caleb wants his experience to be heard so that others aren't conned into heading down this same path, so that the government will put the communities first and at least have these issues independently investigated. That's all people are asking for, right? Independent investigation.
It's never going to happen.
And an independent evaluation. Is that too much to ask? Instead, they're being ignored. The last independent investigation or evaluation was in 2015 in Australia. What do you reckon's happened since then? There's much more of them, and they're much bigger. And even that report in 2015 stated that there needed to be more independent studies done, more defined independent studies, but they haven't been done.
Well, I think they've sacked that guy and got some new guy in to say, no, you don't need any studies.
Exactly right.
That's what appears to have happened.
Exactly right. So Caleb, we heard you, mate, and we want as many as possible to hear what you have to say as well, so that perhaps your situation will be investigated and the impact on you and your family, on you and Katie and your kids, will at least be a case going forward for others, mate, because they don't deserve this. No. They need to be compensated.
It's absolute bullshit. What's happened. There was pretty much zero consultation before it all happened. And
ridiculous.
It's just like, how many families are there? Oh, there's only like 2 or 3 families there. Nah, we're just going to go ahead and do it.
Stuff it all.
And that's what big business does, doesn't it? It's
Greed.
It rolls over the top of everybody else, and they don't give a shit.
No, couldn't care less. All right, everyone, please share this as far and as wide as you can. We need as many people to hear that if they're considering being a host or a neighbour to one of these wind farms, they are going to be treated like dirt, absolute dirt. So please share it as far and wide as you can, and let us know what you think in the comments.
Thanks, guys. Good on you.
See ya.